your Doppler 10 weather forecast.
It's so nice to follow a story like that. Such good news there. Anyway, we have some very hot weather in store here as we go into the weekend. It's as if we jumped right into summer, and that's what we're going to be feeling all the way through early next week. In fact, the hot and humid weather through next Tuesday, it comes down just a little later next week. And the heat indices, it's that humidity that's going to get us again, and that's going to jump those heat indices that feels like temperature up to as high as 112 inland. And the wind, that's going to pick up, and we'll have some pretty good wind gusts on Sunday. Outside right now, temperatures are sitting anywhere from 89 at Corpus Christi to 93 at Hebronville right now. Rockport at 86. The wind, did you notice? It wasn't as bad today or as strong. And we had a good breeze blowing, but nothing too strong out there, which makes for great weather for the carnival. Maybe a nice evening to get out there. And as Steph showed us, some of those great treats out there. They got the funnel cakes and all that yummy stuff. Temperatures down into the 80s. In fact, 80 degrees by 10 o'clock, 78 by noon, and a great evening to be out at the carnival. Well, tomorrow, you may want to find a way to keep cool, though, by afternoon. Although we start off in the 70s, we quickly make it to the upper 80s by 11, and those low to mid 90s through the afternoon. And that's not all. That humidity is going to make our bodies feel hotter, up to 105 in Corpus Christi tomorrow for the heat index. You can see the forecast highs. These are actual high temperatures where they'll peak. Now, we did hit 92 today in Corpus Christi, 96 tomorrow to 85 at Port Aransas, Rockport touching 90, and inland, look at those triple digits. This is what we were talking about yesterday, hitting 100 degrees. And then, of course, there they are, the humidity emojis. They're not happy. We're looking at a very oppressive day tomorrow along the coastline and quite humid even in our inland areas, as we are going to see that heat index coming up. In fact, this is the forecast heat index for tomorrow afternoon. Again, what our bodies are feeling, that's why we got to take care in this kind of weather. Feeling like 108 at Alice, 106 Sinton, 104 Corpus Christi at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Even at the coast, you're going to be really feeling that thick air, that humidity. And then Sunday, here's the morning, but look at the afternoon. We go right back over 100 in many areas for the heat index on Sunday. All right, so if you're heading to the beach to keep cool, we are going to see a moderate rip current risk this weekend. The wind is coming up a little bit, so be careful in the water. That surf coming up 3 to 4 feet, but overall some pretty good beach weather. Clouds in the morning, we'll have sunshine in the afternoon. Hey, that water has made it to 80 degrees at Port Aransas Channel. I might just dip in that water here now that it's up to 80 degrees. Probably feeling pretty good. All right, the wind is going to come up more this weekend, and the strongest days are going to be Sunday and Monday as we see the peak gusts up to 40 miles an hour. So windy days ahead as the heat builds, and this is what we were talking about in my last weather. The dome of high pressure aloft, keeping it dry, keeping it hot. Notice how all the way into early next week that continues to build over South Texas and much of the central U.S. They're looking at some summer-like weather to the north as well. This is us. Take a look at those temperatures. Here's normal, which is 86. Here's where we're going to be all the way into next week. This is a 10-day forecast here. So we do have a very summer-like pattern in the forecast. What about the weekend? All right, let's take a look. Inland areas, you're going to hit the triple digits tomorrow, especially up to 102 if you live Mathis, Orange Grove, those areas, Beeville, Alice, inland. And then Sunday it comes down just a little, but not a lot. We're still going to be hot Sunday, even along the coast. The beaches reaching in close to the beaches, even in the upper 80s to near 90. The wind both days will be a little gustier on Sunday. And then for the night parade on Saturday, we're looking at some good weather. Temperatures a little windy for when you're setting up to watch the parade. 8 o'clock though, 20-mile-an-hour winds, 85. We'll be glad to have that wind. It's going to help cool us down a little bit. Sunday, Mother's Day, maybe a good day, as I mentioned, maybe grilling outdoors for mom, or take her to her favorite restaurant, stay in the air conditioning. Not a bad idea there, as it's going to be hot. There's your 7-day forecast then. Not a lot of change in this. Muggy nights, hot days, a lot of wind, especially through Tuesday.